Welcome to the grayscale level. So yesterday was one of those sessions where you get one really good attempt and then the rest of the session is mediocre. So that's why I have 80. That was the one good attempt. I'm not even sure if we'll get back to that today. Probably not. We'll see. I just want to beat this because I want to do the other shit. Because... One second. Anyway, I said in the Discord I came up with a really bad idea for something to do after this that isn't Kinos. Although technically Kinos is a part of it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is until I'm done with this. But I'm not even fully sure if I'm gonna commit to it yet because again, it's a really bad idea. So that's look forward to that. We'll see. I just think it'd be really cool. Stop. Guy! Okay, Jesus. It's really funny, because when I was, like, conceptualizing this shit earlier, I came up with, like, one idea, and then I came up with the other idea, the bad idea, and I was like, that would be really cool if I could actually do it, but it would not, everybody would tell me it's a terrible idea, I guarantee it. Which is why I am not telling you what it is until this is over. Although doing the second idea kind of removes my ability to do the first idea. So that kind of sucks. Let's find out. Nope, it's fine. I have to look up a list of vegetables because I guarantee I don't know all of them off the top of my head. Stop! What the fuck? I didn't answer because I gave you a valid reason as to why I didn't answer. I'm not pausing the stream to look up a list of vegetables. I just started the session. True, yes. Lettuce because it's a leaf. That's why. Zodiac, eventually, probably, to finish the 2020 top 5. Calcora will get to much later. Calcor is literally 10th. I could have the entire top 9 but refuse to do Calcor. Your message is showing, Serpent. Yep. I will get to Calcor eventually. Next hardest is Slaughterhouse, and I'm going to return to that and hopefully finish it in May. Damn it, I'm in the lag spike instance. I actually died here, bro. Stop. I do like this level. For the most part. Least favorite? I'm not sure. There's just so many characters I just don't have an opinion of. I did the end of the wave so bad. Oh my god. That was fucking ridiculous. I'm doing the wave again. I did like 90% horribly. I was still thrown off. Marker? No, Marker is not my least favorite. Because I don't actively dislike Marker. I just don't like... I don't care. Marker is one of those I don't care characters. Which is like a good chunk of the cast. Janky. Sure, Marker does have kind of an annoying voice. Least favorite is tennis ball. That is completely valid. I don't dislike tennis ball. Unless if we're talking exclusively BFDIA, in that case I do dislike tennis ball. But overall, I don't dislike him. He's fine. It's a YouTube show. Yes, like TADC. I guess. It is an indie YouTube show. It's much older, but yes. I mean, it's still being made today, but, like, it began way before TADC did. There's a decent chance it's older than you, I would say. I don't know how old you are. It could be. It's 16 years old. January 1st, 2010 is when the first episode came out. It's still being made. this day. Now fucking every... I hit this, that is my excuse. I hit the fucking slope. Don't at me. Every fucking episode of the show now premieres in theaters across the US. Except BFDIE. Actually, one BFDIE episode did premiere in theaters, and it was 5? Whichever one premiered with Teapot 21, I don't remember. I think it was 5. You don't have to, I'm not saying, you don't have to say age. You're completely fine. I encourage you not to, actually. I'm just making jokes. Fuck you, that's so bad. Why did I get a ping in Buddy Clan? Oh, because someone beat Cognition, that's why. Why am I still in this server? I don't know, but I'm not gonna leave it. This isn't like 2 spots below Kinos, yes. It's... I'm actually not even sure if I would say it's probably overrated anymore. It might just be fine where it is. What needs to move, though, is fucking Fragile, which is 1 spot above this. It needs to be a lot more than 1 spot above this. It's definitely harder. But a lot harder than 1 spot difference. Genesis, can you tell me with a straight face right now that you actually think True Effect is harder than Fragile? Because I cannot comprehend how you'd think that, especially now, when you're flying through True Effect. You're just a fucking dumbass. Acheron? Nah. It's almost like you had beaten the level already and had the muscle memory. That's strange. That was terrible. Oh my god, that death sucked. That sucked ass. Have you played either of those? And if so, when? Oh yeah, totally enough to base your opinion. what opinion? Oh, what? How the... No. How many times did Layak take me? Because I beat Layak and Windy pretty close to each other. It was both December 2021. Where's Layak? There you are. You were December, right? Yeah, December 6th. I didn't... My temp count's not in the goddamn description, bro. Did I just not check my temp count? No, okay, I did. 3,000? 2878 specifically, and then Wendy took me like 1,600, and I fluked Layak from 57. Attempts are not everything, no, because fucking, you look at my shit, going purely based off attempts, fucking Aerial Gleam took me more attempts than Tartarus. I guess a bigger example would be the fact that True Fit took me more attempts than Minus Dry. Yeah, exactly. So, like, that does not solely determine shit. Like, Colorado took me more attempts than Bloodlust. No, it's not harder than Bloodlust. Only reason it took me more attempts than Bloodlust is because it's fucking Colorado. I did the are you fucking kidding? I did the same thing! God, you're so dumb. I'll give myself one more chance to pass that. That's probably why you have 10K then. That's also why I have, like, twice as many attempts on Aerial than Tartarus. Is that too slow, dude? I deliberately did it faster. What the fuck happened there? You bitch. God, I hate this goddamn wave. Good run though. I think that's my worst fail from 24. Stop, please. My God. Stop. Oh my God. That was just me fucking it up. Because I thought I was gonna exit too high. Why did I jump? stop. We'll see. Depends on my consistency. But if I had to guess, probably not, because most of the ending doesn't seem to be cooperative today. God, I fucking hate this wave. Hello, moi moi. That wave is probably my least favorite part of the pre-drop. Not as much as I would have expected it to by now. Fucking God, please. Why? No! What the fuck? You're not usually bad at this wave. From 19, I'm bad at this wave. So it's actually probably more worthwhile practicing this wave from back here. Okay. Just do that. Like, my god. My mental state. Can I go up more, please? Alright, simmer down there. Totally. Hi, come on! I've gotten 5 drop attempts, and not a single one has gotten past 29. Fuck off! Six. All of that for that death? Are you fucking serious right now? God, why do you suck? Holy shit. me. Come on, man. This duel is fucking terrible. It was a wave attempt, and it was a shitty one. Death fucking blows. Echo. Are you okay? Hey, gamer dude. Fuck off, dude. Can you, like, stop? Your dad is yelling jokes at you through the walls. Why? How thin are your walls? Awesome. Honestly, yeah, W Dad. That sounds like a fun activity. Maybe not for you, but he's trying to have fun, so. Damn it. Alright, first death in this from 0. That's a stone brick wall. It's about time I died of this from 0. That's not the death I would have expected I would have. But, alright. That dual wave is hard. You play it a lot. A lot of this level is really not hard to learn. I don't hate it. I don't hate it whatsoever. I like it. Oh, jeez, that was close. There's certain parts I don't like this fucking wave being one of them. I started playing this because I thought it looked cool, and it is cool, so. Bro, really? Okay. That is not true. The third most recent extreme I beat, I didn't like. Crimson Planet. Yeah, because Tartarus isn't bad. And 7 is below my default, by the way. My default for, like, if I like a level and that is it, I will give it an 8. Tartarus got a 7. That's why most extremes I've beaten, I've given an 8 to. At least I think it's most. It's the vast majority. Well, okay. Out of every number, it's the one that has the most extremes ranked it. That's what I meant. By a large-ass margin. Let me look. How many have I given an 8 to? If it's 50 or more, then it's half. Let's see. The 8s start here. 1, 2. Wait, let me go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 27. It's not nearly 50, but that's definitely the most common number out of any number. There's 27 extremes I've given an 8 to. It's the most recent extreme I've been that got less than a 6. It Back, I gave a 5. I did not like It Back. What's the most recent thing I gave that's less than a 5? Fishy. Fucking last February, I gave a 4. Because that level's terrible. The raw gameplay of that level is really fun, though. But, like, there's just so much inexcusable stupid shit in it that it ruins the entire experience. So I gave it a 4. See, here's the thing. The reason why most extremes I've beaten I like or give a pretty high enjoyment rating is because the extremes I tend to finish are the ones I like. On the other hand, we have shit like Call Me Maybe, which I fucking hate, and I never finished it. Nor will I. That's why most extremes I beat, I tend to like, because if I like a level, I'm vastly more likely to actually finish it. I have played many, many, many extremes that I did not like, and most of them I didn't finish. Because in most cases, why the fuck would I keep playing a level that I don't like? about the two ideas that I had earlier. There's the one and then the one that sprung off of the other one. The one that sprung off being the very bad idea I mentioned earlier. And now I'm thinking, which of those do I actually want to do? Because if I do the one that's like the bad idea, but in my opinion the cooler one, I can't really do the other one. I kind of have to pick one or the other. I don't know, bro. Really, the buffer click? Are you serious? Come on, man. No, the idea is not a specific level. Neither idea is. The first idea would probably be more fun to watch, if I had to guess. The second idea would just be very, very, very drawn out and wouldn't really be cool until it's done. I mean, it's not like the first one wouldn't also be drawn out. They would both take a while, but the second one would take vastly longer. Yeah, I know. I'm deliberately not saying what they are. probably end up doing the first one. Just because that would be more fun, and it would be more fun to watch, I guarantee. Technically, there's nothing stopping me from doing the second idea after the first idea. But, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I'll tell you what the first idea is, because that's probably what is most likely what I'm gonna be doing. It's just the 2020 roulette again, but I actually stream it this time. And I actually use the correct version of the 2020 list, which is not what I did last year. Because, like, the version of the list I used when I did my just off-camera 2020 roulette last year was from July 31st, 2020, for some reason. But this one I'd actually use the one from, you know, December 31st, 2020. Which is also an added bonus of that. I'm pretty sure that's, like, the same exact list that Nepesta beat the roulette with. Because he started his roulette December 24th, 2020, and the top and bottom of the list were the same two levels. It was Tartarus and Down Bass. So I'm pretty sure it's the exact same list that Nepesta beat. So that's an added coolness factor. I would, in terms of, like, the old 2020 roulette I did, I would just leave that one where it is. Because I'm not going to pick that one back up, because one, I'd have to start by getting 51 on Calc Core, and two, y'all didn't see any of the first half of that roulette, so, like, what's the point? I'll just tell you the other idea, because I'm probably not going to do this. The other idea I had was beating the entire 2020 demon list. Because as I was looking at the levels on the list, I was like, I have the skill to beat all of these, because the hardest thing here is Tartarus, and I've beaten that. So, like, that's possible to do. But do I actually want to do that? Because there is some bullshit on that list. Oh my fucking god. There is some absolute bullshit on that list, dude. So I'll probably just do the roulette. I did put together an entire fucking spreadsheet, though, earlier, because of course I did. I put together an entire spreadsheet of the 2020 list, like, broken down by what ones I have completed and what ones I haven't completed. I've only completed, what was the number? I think it was 27 of the list demons that were on here. It's not many. And there's some absolute bullshit. There's, like, 3 hell levels on this list. There's fucking, what else, like, fucking the Yandere, fucking N-level Deimos, Lucid Nightmares, Wazaretta, Sigma, Gamma, and Omega, fucking Necromancer, Macabre, like, Sunset Sandstorm, like, there's some bullshit on here, bro. Oh my god. No, the roulette I am gonna do. After this. After Chrome Hearts. Fucking Step to Hill. Killbot is on this list as well. Like, there's some some absolute bullshit on this list, so, like, it would not, again, doing this would only be cool once I've done the whole thing. It would not be fun to do, because there's so much bullshit. Doing the roulette would actually be interesting. So we're gonna do that after this, which is why I want to get this done. Most wave attempts in one day. Me, dude. Imagine how cool it would have been if I actually beat it, like, the attempt after I said, I just want to get this done. Because that was, like, right before I started that attempt. What the fuck was that, dude? Also, how is my heart rate 170 and I feel literally nothing? Like, genuinely nothing. Like, I felt no difference in heart rate, and it was over a 170. Like, I don't feel the nerves at all right now. Y'all care way more about this than I do. That was really funny, because I was thinking that. I was literally thinking the fucking, what if I beat this the same attempt I say that? I was thinking that as I was approaching the drop, and then I got there. That was slow? Really? How? I said, that's the most I've had in one session so far. How many do I have total? I think 6. 60... Yeah, because it was the 61 and the 71 on the first day, then the 80, and then the 3 I've had today. Four. Unless I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, no. As expected. In all honesty, I should not have passed the wave as early as I did. Why? Why do you fucking do that? Stop. Another ending attempt would be nice, but I won't be surprised if our chances are gone. Really? This wave? This wave is free, dude. earliest drop death I've ever had so far. I think that's my only one at 24. Okay, second. Never mind. Not the only one. But I'm pretty sure that is my fucking earliest drop death. I haven't died there in a while. Oh yeah, it's really cool. I'll be honest, I don't know why you were trying to do the thing with the water and lava on the side before, because the chains just, one, look better, and two, make way more sense. That fits way more with this level, in my opinion. Again, really? Come on. That's the upper bound of my resting heart rate. There are chains in the wave, I'm pretty sure. Like, all over it. Also, just look at the level itself. You would expect chains to be associated with this. Hold on, I just saw some. Wait. Let me get back there. 1 second. Chains. Damn it. You know what I should do after I beat this, but before I start the roulette? I should do the fucking the thing that fucking everybody does, and rank all of my extremes on a tier list. Really, dude? Okay. The aquatic thumbnail was very good, yeah. That video also has 900 views. I'm not... Okay, I can't really say I'm not sure why. It's probably because of the fluke. But I do think the thumbnail helps, because that thumbnail is very good. Not to say that Tartarus wasn't. You made that one, right? I think you did. Dude, so many different people have made me thumbnails, I lose track. Like, there's like 4 different people that, like, make my completion thumbnails now. It's you two, Verminity, and Arthur. Verminity is a rarity, though, at this point. Which kind of sucks, because Verminity is really good. Like, let me go back. Let me just look so I could show you, like, how, like, who did what. Like, Cranium, you did these 3. Spaghetti, you did that one. Arthur did this one, I think. I'm pretty sure. This was Verminity. Minus Dry was Verminity. This was Spaghetti. This was Arthur, I think. This was Verminity. This was Verminity. This one's... The Arthur's thumbnail's really fucking good. Honestly, that one might be... I might like that one more than the Minus Dry thumbnail, but that one's also very good. But this one... Holy fuck, that one's really cool. Verminity did this one too. And then I think... Now we're back to, like... Here. This was Verminity. This was me. Coaretta, Ouroboros, and Widestep were Arthur. Caesarix and PPF were Verminity. This was back when Verminity was worse, as you can see. I say that as a joke, but mainly because, like, again, the Arcturus and Minus Dry ones are very, very, very good. Then fucking Akira I made. Akira is the last completion thumbnail that has actual effort put into it that I made myself, I'm pretty sure. And it was 2 years ago. This was Arthur's first thumbnail for me, I think, was Jesse Pinkman. So you can see how much Arthur improved, because Arthur made the Jesse Pinkman thumbnail, and then Arthur also made the Ariel Gleam thumbnail. So, like, he improved a lot. All of y'all have improved a lot. Except possibly Spaghetti. Spaghetti, you gotta start improving. I made Sparkling. I made Bloodlust. That's what I was going to say. Bloodlust is, I think Bloodlust is the best one I've made, personally. My 3 favorites are Bloodlust, then Akira, then Sparkling. But I think Bloodlust is the best one I've made. And now we're back to fucking when Wild Point was my main thumbnail guy, because the last thumbnail he made for me was True Effect, which is kind of fitting. That's kind of fitting. But he made Sonic Wave Rebirth, he made Renovant, I made these 2. I like these 2. This was made by Verminity, but Verminity made me this thumbnail way after I beat it, because the thumbnail that did exist was, like, terrible. And so he was just like, hey, I'm just gonna make you a better one. I was like, oh, okay. I made the Requiem one. I made these two. Wild made that one. That's one of Wild's best, in my opinion, in terms of the ones I have. Now we're back to the ones I made. The Spectrum Cyclone thumbnail is literally just a zoomed-in screenshot of the level, and I hate the fact that it actually looks really good, in my opinion. Like, it's literally just a zoomed-in screenshot of the level, but I think it looks really good. Then there's Erebus, which I for some reason added the fucking, like, action lines around. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I didn't just use... It would have been better if I just used the fucking screenshot. Back to these two. The Ellipsism one I think is okay. The Frozen Cave one, again, I made both of these. The Frozen Cave one I think is actually pretty good. I still like that one a lot. I made that. Yeah, now we're back to when, like, my abilities were, like, terrible. Wild made this Arctic Lights thumbnail. I made this. This is one of my... These three. The Ocular Miracle thumbnails are some of my better ones. This was me. This was me. This was some person who I only knew on, like, Twitter who made me that thumbnail. I don't remember what their name was. Who the fuck was it? Cavelium. Do they still exist? Yes. They're now private, but yes. Wild made that. Wild made Idols. My friend Ghastly made these four. Wild made that one. I made that one. Wild made that one. I made the Allegiance one. That's also Wild. This is Wild. Every hardest I had was Wild. Wild made every single hardest thumbnail from Sinewavs to Churrifet, I'm pretty sure. Because, like, he made that one. And then the very first thumbnail Wild made for me was fucking Chungus Wave X, which is extremely funny. That is so extremely funny. Oh my god. You know, because, yeah, Sinewavs, Crazy 2, Accu, Dark Odyssey, Auditory, Sonic Wave, Arctic Lights, Pagoda. Pagoda? Here's the thing. Pagoda, that's literally just a screenshot. That's still something Wild made. This was originally going to be a temporary thumbnail, but Wild is still the one who provided me that screenshot. So, Wild still actually made that thumbnail. And then Cold Sweat, obviously, Random Adventure. Yeah, Wild made every single hardest thumbnail, from Sinewavs to fucking Churrifet. And then the two since then have been both Verminity, of course. Oh my god, 9/11, dude, that's like a reference. Alright, I'm bored. What did I die to? That's some bullshit, yeah. Subterminal points out of the mobile bot range. Good. No one should be playing that level. Oh my god. I want to play the level, but I don't. I'm gonna go do a practice run of Crazy 2. Don't ask why this is the thing I'm doing. That's Crazy 3. No, that's the worst level. So this level was my final hardest before my first Extreme Demon hardest. My final hardest... It wasn't actually, that's the same thing I just said, bro. Okay. I like this level still. Are you booing Crazy too? What are you booing? This ship I hated when I was playing it because my ship control was terrible, so I couldn't do it, but then I never died there from zero. Of course, that ship's fucking free. But again, my ship control in 2021 was actually terrible. Like, the entire time I was on... Well, okay, I was just gonna say the entire time I was on 60 hertz, it was terrible, and then I just realized in the middle of that sentence, I think I know why it was terrible. It's because I was playing on 60 hertz. Everything up to Accu. Accu was the Accu was almost the last thing I beat on 60 hertz, but I beat the Hard Demon Different Descent. That was my actual last thing on 60 hertz. I beat that like 5 days after Accu Pro. This ending's really cool, actually. Like, from here on. I think that ending is really satisfying. I'll do that again. This level's fun. I beat the first Crazy in like late September 2021, and then I was like, fuck it. I'll look at the second Crazy, and then I beat this in 2 days as my new hardest. And the first Crazy was my first hard demon that wasn't a 9 circles level, because my only other hard demons were, like, the trilogy, 9 circles, Fairy Dust, and Jawbreaker. But... this is the best Crazy, in my opinion. Because Crazy, the first one, is just meh. And then I do not like the vast majority of Crazy 3's gameplay. Fuck, I got axed. I was on a good run, bro. I'm 33. I died in this cube once. I think it was to that jump. I know it was to 82, so it probably was this jump. Come on. Okay. My worst death was 90 twice. It was in this ship twice. Guy. I do like this level. Now the first one, why is it all the way down here? This one's worse. This only has 2 coins? I didn't know that. They all gotta start with a fucking ship that's like this for some reason. So this level, the hardest part of this level is the last part. The first time I got to the last part, I nearly fluked the entire thing and died to the last click. So that wasn't fun. And then I had like 3 other deaths in the last part, and then I beat it. What? Give me the coin, bitch. Give me the coin. I think I jumped over it. Guy, okay. Bro. Really? Really now? I did the whole ending, okay. Alright, I might as well do one of this now. I don't like this level. I remember when this level was like the shit. Like, when this came out, fucking everybody was playing it. There was a giant debate over whether it was insane or extreme. I did the whole duel, okay. I do think this one is the best song, I will say that. And the best deco, obviously. But not the best gameplay. Crazy 2 is the best gameplay. And that's obviously the most important part. But, like, obviously I'm not going to deny this one is by far the best deco. Fun fact, it is this level, you have this level to blame for my default stream thumbnail being the clown emoji. Because back in November 2021, when I was playing this, my stream thumbnail for this was the clown emoji thumbnail. And then I, at one point, stopped playing this and started playing Batiti 2 and forgot to change the thumbnail. And then it just became the clown emoji as my default, and that's still what I use as my default today. So blame this for that. If I don't have a stream thumbnail for something, it will be the clown. Maybe I set the thumbnail manually. Bruh. This is the fun part. Wow, my percentage is very fucked. Why am I at 68? That's not true at all. Yeah, clearly. It ends at 77. What, have you done anything since this? Yes. Nothing interesting. What's another insane demon I like? Gate Reaper. That's not what you do, but okay, that works. This level's very fun. It's very fast, and I don't remember how to play it, but it's very fun. How many assigned demons have I beaten? 71. 80. Oh my god. 80, you suck. These are interesting. I lied. Is this the right song? Yes. This level, this might come as a shock. I fucking love this level. Okay, I don't remember how to play it though. My god. Help. How do I get over this? There we go. Complete guy. I have not played this in a long time, so I'm not gonna remember what the fuck to do. Keep that in mind. But I fucking love this all. I am curious if I'm gonna remember any of the duel. Because the duel is like fucked when you don't know how to play it. This transition sucks. Here's the duel. This is not gonna go well. What? Wait. There we go. Nope, wrong. Wait, hold on. There we go. I don't remember how to do it! Help me! It's kind of music synced, but not really. How is that early? Fuck. I remember I was really good at this duel when I beat it, which, by the way, was September 2022, so this is a long fucking time ago. No! God damn it! There we go. Oh my god. Okay, thank god. Turn this back on. Oops. Building meatball. This jump sucked. down. Fuck. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Bro. That level, I think, is really good. I just do not remember how to play it. Okay. The arrow route? What does that mean? Anyway, that was a very good Chrome Hearts session. I got to the wave 4 times. Should have passed it, especially with that 73, but it's whatever. This was a lot better than yesterday, so that's all that's all I care about, really. We'll be back with more of this tomorrow. I fucking am praying I finish it this week. If I don't know what the fuck, like... Okay.